Alright. Recap from yesterday, Saturday, which was day 27, where I went out to eat again with my family. I'm on my way to do laundry now. And what was my big fadoo yesterday? Oh God, I had a mental breakdown. I was just like, God, I just want to eat. I just want to eat whatever the I want to eat. I don't want to have to, have a restriction. Me and hubby, I don't remember where we were going, but I was just like, I just do not feel like being responsible. Like, I just want to eat whatever I want to eat right now. Like, I don't feel like being, I just didn't feel like it, I think my sentiment on yesterday's video was the same. It was just like, I'm over this. Like, but again, the only person that's placing this restriction on me is me. I'm the one that's telling myself, hey kid, you need to eat, you need to do this for the strength of doing this. At this point, it is still about the food and running to the food that makes you feel good. But like when we were out shopping, that's another thing. Like we had to get my husband new pants because his little skinny butt, the job he works, he's just like losing a ton of weight. And so it's one of those things where he needed new pants. All of his clothes were all of his pants were so baggy. He basically, that was irking me. He basically kind of looked like not a hobo, but like you can tell he had lost some weight. I'm gonna do that. Better. Okay. So he needed new pants really badly. And we had the money just to get him like 6 pairs of new pants, different kinds, all stretch, because he wears these jeans to work, and also 3 pairs of shorts. My husband is not a shorts person. I got him into sandals and shorts. So basically, we got him some new stuff, which he needed. And so we were out shopping and we're getting him the stuff he needs, and it was just like, there's tons of places all around, and when you're just kind of going somewhere to, shop, you don't want to have to think about like, I have this food restriction, like this is what I can or cannot have. You want to just be able just to grab something and go. Well, it kind of just it reiterated the fact that this is just not me doing this just for the sake of doing it, and it's not just me doing it because I'm like, I'm on a diet. It was like, no, for the rest of my life, I need to watch every meal, and that's another thing that it came down to. It was just like, every meal, one meal at a time, I need to watch what I eat. I need to watch, I need to be careful that I don't screw up all this progress. And so, it was hard. I fake cried because I was just like, I just want to eat. There's 4 things I just want at this point that I just want. And I think I mentioned them yesterday. I just want mother freaking coffee. I just want a coffee with cream and sugar. Not a lot of sugar, not a lot of cream, but the combination is such a beautiful mix. Such a lovely mix that I'm just like, it's perfect. It's perfect. That's what I want. It's perfect. So I want that. I want a slice of pizza. And I don't want like a Pizza Hut thick crust, slice of pizza. I want a thin crust Domino's, or like a thin crust Domino, or I want a thin slice of New York style pizza. Just a slice. I don't want the whole pie, just a slice. I want Chinese food. I know. I want pizza and Chinese food with coffee and ice cream. And the weird thing is, I don't want like, you know, double fudge, Rocky Road, bunny snap, peanut butter, crispy, you know, crazy ice cream. I just want vanilla ice cream. I just want ice cream. As a matter of fact, I don't even want ice cream. Oh, I'm so proud of this extra skin. This hanging arm skin. It's weird, but I'm super stoked about it. But yeah, I just want plain old vanilla ice cream. I just want plain old vanilla ice cream. And not a lot. Just one of those little, like, tiny little little ice creams. French vanilla at that. I just want French vanilla ice cream. Poor Noble. He was just like, I wish I could be there. I could take you to go get a cup of coffee on on Wednesday when it will be over. And I was just like, yeah, I'll be at work and you'll be coming home from work and it will already have happened. It will already have happened, honey. That coffee is going, that's the first, if I don't eat anything on Wednesday morning, I will have a cup of coffee with cream and sugar. Because I love coffee. Not that much, but I do love cream and sugar in my coffee. So we were at church today, and the pastor was he was preaching on like praising God through things that you go through. And you know, there were two scenarios in my life where he was preaching about how it was, you know, sometimes you'll go through things and you'll be doing everything right. You'll just be doing the right thing, and still you don't get the result you want. And you have to keep being, you know, persistent and keep doing the right thing, even though you're not getting the result you want. And there are two areas of my life where I feel like I've always been doing the right thing, but not getting the result. And so that really spoke to me. And one of them, of course, is my diet. How I just would cry out. I literally did. I don't remember what day it was last week. I think it was Tuesday after my workout. I made the mistake. I jumped on the scale again and looked at the weight, and the weight was like 344. And I was just like, I don't know how that's possible with me continuing to eat the same way on the Whole30. I haven't just dropped it and said I'm going to sneak and have potato chips, or I'm going to eat a bunch of potatoes, even though they're Whole30 approved. Potatoes blew me up, and so I was just like, no more potatoes. I didn't go have potatoes again. I didn't do anything that should have, you know, increased my weight, and yet the scale will not drop the weight. And so that's always been a bane of my existence, is when I work out and my body just is like, eh. So I told my husband that after this is over, I'm gonna go to 5-a-day workouts. So I do weights whenever I am in the gym with my trainer. We only do weights. We've just started to introduce cardio on the elliptical in between the weight workouts. Like I'll do three different weight things, and then after those 3 things, no, I'm sorry, we're doing 2 because we upped the weight. I'm up from working out with 8-pound weights to 10-pound weights. So we do 12 reps and we do 2 different things, but we do it 3 times. And in between, I go get on the elliptical for, I think, like a minute and a half, sometimes 3 minutes, I don't know. And so we've just started introducing cardio. So what I'm going to do, in addition to working out with him on Tuesday and Thursday, is I'm going to start doing 30 minutes of cardio after I get off work. I'm just going to go downstairs, walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, or do the elliptical, or do a combination of the two. Maybe I'll do the elliptical for 5-10 minutes and then do the treadmill for 20 minutes and then go home. I feel like something needs to be upped in order to get the weight down, because I'm eating clean, and it dropped 21 pounds the first, I dropped 21 pounds the first week of eating clean, and I thought, oh dag, this is gonna be fantastic. So I'm just gonna drop 21 pounds every week now, and then to gain 16 pounds back, and then only drop down 2 pounds the third week. It's just like, I don't understand my body. I haven't changed anything except for that time I did eat the potatoes, and he explained what potatoes do to my body. So me and potatoes are no longer seeing each other. I'm so sorry, potatoes. I know. It was such a good run. Yeah, potatoes, you make me fat, and Stanley doesn't like you. And Stanley is the most important thing in my body right now. He rules everything. He rules everything. So I can't justify continuing to partake in you when Stanley doesn't like you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so anywho, but other than that, I was just like, my body, something has to break. Like, I need to do something. So I'm gonna try cardio. We're gonna see what cardio does in order to get the scale to break, because it has to break. I don't have a choice anymore. I really want to have a life with my husband that includes our children. And our children will not come if this vessel to carry our beautiful life in, if it's not functioning properly. So I gotta step up my game. My goal is to be under 300 pounds by my birthday. September is coming up like a wrecking ball. And this is my last week of August, which means I will then have 2.5 months in order to get my weight. Because on November 16th, I will weigh myself. And even if that scale says 299 pounds, all the rejoice. All the rejoice. I just want to be under 300 pounds. I want to prove to myself I can do it. And that means I'm going to have to work harder than I've ever worked before. And I know that sounds corny and cliche, but I am literally going to have to work harder than I have ever worked in my life. I've never worked this hard to try to get weight off, and I've never been this consistent. I got one of these things. They were all over YouTube, and I was just like, I'll get one. And then I got my Embrace Consistency tattoo. You can't really see it, but I just need a reminder to make it to 60, because that's what this one says, and then embrace consistency. I'm sad at 38 that I am just now this mentally mature enough to give this a try, so that to not give this a try, but mentally strong enough to go through the steps to do this. I really wish I had done this 10 years ago, but I'm not going to shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's just what it is, what it is. I didn't do it 10 years ago, and so I'm here. But I'm doing it now, so that 10 years from now, 48-year-old Sarah won't go, God, I wish I had, got my act together 10 years ago. Because I'd have a baby. I'd have something to show for it. I have a tiny life that I can love and invest in. So I feel like my eyes always look like I'm on the verge of tears. I'm not about to cry. I'm about to do laundry in 95-degree weather. But the laundromat is pretty cool, but I don't want to do it. I see the basket back here. I don't want to do it. But I need clean jeans, because I'm wearing jeans to work all next week. Hubby needs clean underwears. So he's going to sleep because he has to work tonight. So wifey gets to do the laundry like it's 1954. I'm excited. I'm not really, but I'm going to be. I like this time where I can be alone, gather my thoughts, do some laundry. All right, so that's it. I'm kind of rambling. As I said, sexy cameraman, he's asleep, so I gotta push this button.